good evening and welcome to News9. Now, for those of you planning to go on a vacation, leaving your pet behind, here's something that will make you think twice. Now, Mr. Rajpal and his wife Namrata were on a vacation, leaving their pet dog in a kennel. Now, to their shock, their pet Coco went missing just hours after they left for the vacation. Now, the family cut short their vacation and returned to look for their beloved pet in and around RT Nagar area. Now, the kennel officials from where the dog went missing are also doing their bit to look for their pet. Now, the family has now announced a reward of 10,000 rupees for anyone who finds their pet. In fact, we have with us Rajpal Navalkar. Thank you for coming over here. We also have with us his wife Namrata, Aditya, their son, and Kasturi, their daughter. Thank you for coming over here. Now, I know it's very tough because we all have pets at home, and we know what's it to lose a pet. But before I ask you about that, we want to ask the audience this. Have you seen this family's pet dog, Coco? Its name is Coco. And do you think it's becoming increasingly unsafe for owners to leave their pets alone, especially in kennels? Share your views with us. Numbers are flashing on your screen. Now, can you just tell us what happened? I mean, you left it with this particular kennel and you were heading out for a vacation. What happened after that?
Well, I left the dog somewhere around in the afternoon with the kennel, because that is the procedure to leave a dog with a blanket and a food boxes and all that. Came back home, then we went off to the airport, and at about 7:30 or 8 o'clock we get a call from the kennel when we have boarded the flight, and we can't do nothing, we can't offload, we can't do anything. That she has run away by slipping through her collar while being taken for a walk. At that time there was nothing that we could do. It was a major shock. We had to go, and we have left this dog at the kennel last year also.
The same kennel?
Same kennel.
Okay.
But at that time there was a lady out there, Rosemary, who was very caring for the dogs. At this time the kennel had just one young boy and one say a 20-year-old something, who was looking after maybe 7-8 dogs in that kennel. And she was taken outside, I mean not outside the gate but outside the kennel.
It's a huge compound that they have?
It's at Patel's Inn.
Okay.
So where you have a lot of people coming and going. So there was no way that we didn't know exactly, because it's the duty of the kennel to take care of the dog and see that it doesn't escape basically. No doubt everybody is searching, but then we got on to making calls from overseas and making a WhatsApp group that says Find Coco, and we tried to coordinate from there, and my daughters and my son's friends, amazing group of people, maybe 20-25 of them, spend the whole of Sunday night searching for her, the whole of Monday night.
So as a family as a whole, you all left?
We had left. We had no option. But my son, then we managed somehow to cancel all the tickets, because we were supposed to be on a 14-day vacation with everything pre-booked. There's nothing you can do once you're gone.
Correct.
So we had to cancel. So my son came back after 2 days. We three came back after 4 days.
Okay.
I mean, to get the seats to come back and all that.
You just can't immediately get it. Yes.
Yeah, it's a toll doing all that, And then there is no vacation basically. We didn't do nothing. We just get up in the morning and we sit on the WhatsApp to see what's happening. Has somebody seen? Then got the posters printed.
And you did all this over there itself?
From there we were coordinating, people were doing it
over here were doing this?
People were doing it here. And then when we came back now, then we really didn't know what to do. So again we are going to have some handouts. Aditya has been 2 days on the trot all night. I mean, I don't think he has slept for more than 2 hours or 3 hours in a day. We came back yesterday, and these guys were all out up till 2 in the night, and then in the morning 5:30 again we left. So I mean, we had been doing that only. We are trying to cover as many streets as possible, and I mean pass the message that and she's not a pure breed dog or something.
What is she?
It's a mix between we think we adopted her 5 years back from Cuba.
5 years, okay, fine.
When she was just so small. For my daughter's birthday, we wanted a dog, so we said we'll adopt a dog. And from that time, she's been with us, part of our family. She's about just bigger than a Dachshund in height.
All right, fine.
Bigger than a Dachshund in height. And she's got fur. She's a mix between a lab and a Dachshund is what we feel.
A mix between a lab and a
Yeah.
Dachshund.
And
Okay.
she has no tail, and then no collar. So
But if people call her by her name, she
Yep, yep,
responds.
yeah.
Is she very friendly?
not very friendly, you would say. She's shy, and not even shy. She's scared. From what I got from the scenario, from the watchmen and all the other people, it clearly showed that she was scared and running away from them. Why she was running away, I don't know. She's never done this before. I mean, even if you leave her out in the compound, she won't go out on the road. You know.
Do you think those people did something?
I don't know. I don't know, and I would not be able to. I would not say anything. I would not.
Okay, tell us about what you have done. How have you managed to go about with the search operation? Where all have you gone?
In the beginning, I think I landed about 9 o'clock.
Mhm.
I think 3 days ago,
Mhm.
and immediately I just got home, left all my luggage, and I just out of instinct I basically went to the same area that she was missing in.
Okay, that she might be
Yeah.
hiding somewhere there.
She
Okay.
because the street dogs are a lot everywhere, and they're all territorial animals. So basically, they don't. From whatever I've read and whoever I've spoken to, they've told me that they don't let other dogs into.
They will attack them.
Yeah,
yes.
and she's a female dog, so they won't attack her, but they will chase her out of their territory. So I thought, I mean, it was already 2 days since she was missing. I mean, the first day is the most important day to go looking for your dog that's lost, because the radius then remains smaller.
Yes.
It's probably 2 kilometers or maybe even lesser than that. But then the more time you spend not looking or not spending the whole day out, that radius keeps increasing.
So your friends did go about this work the first day itself when you came to know about it?
Yeah, the first day when we came to know about it, we tried calling whoever possible, because we were basically, our luggage had already gone into the cargo or whatever. And
So
we
you
couldn't.
were on the plane when you made these
Yeah,
calls?
we were just getting into the plane
Okay.
as we were making these calls, and we barely had any time to make them also, because you have to switch your phones off as soon as they're taking off. So as soon as we got to the transit, also we tried making calls to people and
Mhm.
trying to get whoever we could in a moment's notice to go looking for her. But then not too many people had seen her also. There were very few people that, like, they were just volunteers, randomly people just tried to help us, which was really nice, but we'd have really liked to be there too, but unfortunately we couldn't.
All right. And have you come out and put the posters everywhere now in RT Nagar?
All over.
Everywhere. Can you just tell us more about that?
Yeah, we have put up posters, in fact, in all the areas where we are familiar with, and also unknown, areas where we thought we could make awareness. I just want to actually reach out and tell people that she is part of our family. She is family, so we don't even like to call her a dog. In fact, Coco is her name. So if anybody has seen her, because I'm very sure somebody has been taking care of her, the kind of things, the kind of rounds that these kids have been doing for the last 4 days, somewhere somebody would have seen her. But I think there is a good soul somewhere who has taken her in and who's probably feeding her. And I think it rained on Sunday and Monday, so
There were slight showers.
yeah.
Yes.
So if there is anybody like that, and who's really taking care of Coco, we'd be really very grateful if they would call us, and wherever they are, we'd go and pick her up.
All right.
Yeah, posters have been put up because we thought that awareness has to be created among even school kids who are going past, and somebody
They might
sees.
just see, yes.
Yeah, because we don't know what else to do. We have done posters, we have put it up on Facebook, we have gone into portals with dog friendly people, and the hope I have is that a lot of people are responding, saying that we have also found our dog back, and it happens. You will find a way, or there will be somebody. There is a person in RT Nagar, we just realized when we were coming, that he does social service to dogs which are wounded and are lost. He actually picks them up and takes them for treatment or whatever is required. So we got in touch with him, and he said, yes, I am also looking, because he saw one of the posters already, and he said, yes, even I am looking for Coco, and as soon as I find her, we will let you know.
All right. Kasturi, I'll come back to you, but we have a caller, Sheila from NR Colony. Sheila, go ahead.
Well, hi everyone. I'm so sorry about Coco, because I'm a immense dog lover. See, we just finished the elections. The one bright idea hit me right now when I was looking into this interview. Why don't we use a speaker on an auto, because the dogs respond immediately to their names called out, and it's not possible to go on screaming the name in the road and walking around. Just go in an auto with the speaker and just call out her name, Coco. Where are you? Please, anyone having Coco, just give us back. Because immediately, if Coco is in somebody's house, she's going to bark. And I'm sure they're going to get Coco back. And the second option is maybe some miscreants to play the fool have lifted her and try to sell her in Brigade Road or some busy junctions where people are really finding puppies on sale. So it could be possibility. I'm sure they're going to get it back. And the third suggestion is whenever you're going for a vacation, please see that somebody known to you stays back with Coco in the house than leaving her in a daycare center or something, because I have experienced twice daycare. I'm not too happy. So ask a relative or a friend to babysit in the same house she stays till you come back. That is the same area where she stays. She's comfortable and better care is taken. And all the very best. Coco is going to come back to you.
Thanks, Sita.
Right, thank you. In fact, that's a good idea. You should think about that, wherein utilizing the loudspeakers in an auto.
We had thought of it, but because of this election thing which came up, we were not very sure whether we could actually have any, a concrete result out of it. But I guess we will take a look at that option.
She also gave another idea, where these people, there's this mafia. This is what I was also told beforehand, that people try and sell dogs, especially dogs that are well looked after. There's no problem. And they do get a good price for that. You can actually try. Have you tried those things?
As in, we have kind of contacted a few people that we thought that might know something about it. But also, I mean, if they're going to, she's not a purebred dog. And from what I've heard from what people buy dogs now, like Huskies and Saint Bernards, and they pay 20,000 for those kind of dogs.
30,000.
And she isn't a purebred dog, and we have put out a reward for 10,000 rupees. So
you can buy a Labrador or something like that for
you could
5,000, 6,000, 7,000 today.
Yes.
So
So
what
we have
we
put
did was
out
we put up a reward that is
reward.
10,000. So
So
fair enough, if you have taken the dog, you return the dog, I'll give you
You'll give them the 10,000.
yeah, we
much
don't,
more
with
than what
no
you can ever get for
consequences
it.
whatsoever. We don't care what the reasons were or anything. As long as we get our dog back, they can keep the money,
Coco.
whatever it is. Yeah.
Right. Now, your mom was saying that it was 5 years ago for your birthday that Coco was brought. How have you taken this? I mean, I know it's not easy. All right, I'll come back. What do you plan to do now? Because are you taking the kennel staff to task? Because ultimately, it's their responsibility.
Yeah. To be honest, in the beginning, I was really angry, and I don't want to be vindictive or anything of the sort. And besides all of that, I kind of tried to calm myself down and save the energy that I would spend doing whatever it is, filing a case or whatever it is I would have done in anger. Spending that energy looking for my dog, rather than taking some, I don't know, erratic step. So I've just tried to, just keep it under covers for now. And yeah, but we are still very angry and disappointed, because we don't want anyone else to feel the same way that we are feeling right now. So that's the only possible reason as to why we would and probably will take action against the kennel.
Once you find Coco.
Yes.
Once we find
Now, just during the break, you were telling us about the search operation. When did you start? You said that Sunday at around 10:30. Can you tell us how did you go about it? Yeah.
It started from Aarti Nagar, especially from the Patels in area, where all the guys who volunteered to come from. I mean, we have Karthik who comes all the way from Mysore Road, Raja Rajeshwari Nagar.
Okay.
Yeah, and these kids that they have spent. It's just purely voluntary. I mean, there was nothing to there.
Is this a very busy road? This place where
Not
the
Patels in is not very busy.
it's a residential. There's
Residential
lots of
area.
lanes of residential.
Okay.
I mean residences there.
Okay.
And we've put up not only on Facebook, but I've contacted the Voice of Stray Dogs. That's
Okay.
a company,
Yeah, they look after
NGO.
stray dogs.
Yeah,
Yes.
and also Missing Dogs Helpline, which is on Facebook. And they've shared it. There are about 150 shares on only one post in the Voice of Stray Dogs. So, I mean, it's reaching a lot of people. But if they could just look out, even I have a feeling that she's been taken in somehow. She's been taken in and been taken care of, but it's just not reached that person that we're